Hey y'all. Okay, let me get started. Let me throw this out here. Thanks for being here. Hit the like button. All right, I'm gonna talk about this. Let me do the intro first. I appreciate y'all so much.
Commentary blue, commentary, burgundy, commentary, comment blue, commentary, comment burgundy blue, commentary, burgundy, commentary.
Okay, hear me out, y'all. Yes. I'm one of those people. Welcome to Burgundy Blue Commentary. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for being here. I thought we were done with the Reesa Teesa story too, Jennifer. Thanks for being here. Okay. So if you haven't covered the Reesa, if you have been living under a rock, Reesa Teesa has launched this 50-part series, Who the F Did I Marry? And it's on TikTok, right? So, and guys, sorry about the sound. I'm trying to work on things. Thank you. So it was launched on TikTok, and she basically broke the internet. Everybody wants to know about Reesa Teesa. Everybody wants to share their story. And she actually did the story and she didn't add anybody's name. Like she was kind of like just telling her story. And then this girl named Danny, she came about on social media and she said, "We found Legion out of nowhere." Reesa Teesa asked this girl Danny to take down the identified Legion. She was only 10 parts into the series, and Danny refused. She was clout chasing. Okay, now you guys, I have some thoughts, and I'm gonna go out of. You have to. We did a whole. If you didn't know, we did a whole live 7 hours up to 2 a.m. It's on my page. We did 7 hours going through the Reesa Teesa story and going through the Legion story. Now I have other thoughts because last night I was on Reesa Teesa's stepson live. His name is Tyshawn, and he basically came out and he's collaborated that Reesa Teesa, that her story is true. Now he came out, and the how we found out about him was he did a story like, yeah, Jerome was my stepdad, right? And my mother was the one introduced in the obituary. I'm going to share that here. I have some thoughts, and I'm going to try to claim fair use on everything. This is We're not trying to bash, hate. We're just doing commentary on this. I have some thoughts about this. So this is Legion's ex-wife. This is Legion's ex-wife, Miss Lopez. Okay. So this is his ex-wife, and what's going on is she was the first one from the series. She was the one that Reesa didn't even understand where she came from until she looked up the grandmother's obituary, right? So her son comes out, and guys, let me say this again in case you're just coming in, not judging anybody. Everybody goes through things. Everybody has hard times. Not judging anybody, but the mother got up there, was like, "Yes, I am Legion's first wife. I'm gonna let y'all hear it." And she like, "I wish y'all would leave me alone." I was so confused. I was like, who asked? I saw a couple of people was on TikTok, and then she came out a couple of days later, was like, "You know what? I am gonna tell my story. I know you are. I know you are." After Reesa said, I mean, and not saying her trauma needs to be profited off of. She had a radio show. She's a singer. She was like, I need to heal from this, blah, blah, blah. So let me play this for you guys really, really quickly. Because my thoughts on Reesa's stepson, Tyshawn, it's kind of thoughts of I feel so bad for him, and then I'm confused at the same time. And I'll explain why. So let's listen to the mother.
Yes. Let me first say, so I'm going to address the elephant in the room because it's been brought to my attention that my ex-husband is out here in these streets disturbing individuals as he always has, and I have been brought into this. Let me first say, this chapter of my life is closed. I have moved on. It's been more than 10 years. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm good. Okay? But after I say this, let's just leave it alone. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm not going to address it anymore because I have nothing to do with this. This is my past life. The book is closed, okay? So Legion, as y'all call him, is a despicable, nasty, and vile individual. I fell for the trap over 10 years ago. Yes, he was charming, and I was broken mentally, okay? Understand, self-love was not here at all for me to actually love myself enough to understand that this is not love. He manipulated me. He loved bombed me. All of the, oh, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that and everything else. Yes, all of these things were said to me. Guess what? None of it happened. He's manipulative and he literally tried to ruin my life. He had family turn against me because he wanted to tell people lies about me and things of that nature. And unfortunately, he's very, very good at what he does. It took me many, many, many years to get past that. I have healed. And with this situation being brought back to me, it's like cutting me back open with a dagger because I was already healed up. The Band-Aid had been left. I've gotten married. I'm happy. Been good, right? But this man is a pathological liar. He gave up all types of promises, but to the cars and houses, just like Reesa. But guess what? None of that ever came to pass, right? So I just need for people to know that this situation was traumatic as hell for me. And then I hear about, because I've not watched any of the videos, because for what? Like, it's not my business anymore. I feel bad for anybody that he comes into contact with. And I will tell any female that sees his picture, don't ever, just let it go. Because he needs some serious mental help and he needs to be evaluated and be locked away. So that's what I will say. And as far as like me not filing for divorce, I didn't file for divorce because I was afraid for my life. I didn't want to be served. In order for me to file, I would have to tell him where exactly I was. And I didn't want him to know that. So no, I absolutely was not filing because I was afraid at the time. But guess what? It was ended before it even really started but at the same token, I still was very, very, very not mentally, in love with myself. So that's one of the things that really got me. So I genuinely feel empathy for the women that have been down his path. When all this stuff was going on with him and I, there was no social media, TikTok or anything like that. But at the same token, I just wanted to heal through my processes. I didn't want to sit there and have to tell the whole world my business because I'm a very private person and I don't do drama. I will also say this. I did not hit Legion at all. I did not hit this man. He went to jail because he was impersonating a police officer, telling people that he was a detective of the police department in Atlanta, Georgia. And that is why he went to jail. Also for stalking one of the guards that were over where we lived at. That is why he went to jail. So he didn't go to jail because of we never went to court about me putting my hands on him. My son did, yes, interact with him. And my son, yes, he did put his hands on him because he threatened me for the last time. And enough was enough. As you go through life, you can either sit down and continue to take it, or you can get up and triumph and do what you need to do so that you can make your life better. And at that point, enough was enough for me. I was done. I was no longer going to be the victim because I'm not a victim. I'm not a doormat. You can't step on me. You can't do whatever you want to do to me and me take it. So I left. I will also say, I need people to understand this is my life we're talking about, right? So this situation is triggering, but it's triggering me because it needs to be said. But it's one of those things where I was okay with not saying it. I was good. After this conversation, after I'm done saying my piece, if anybody wants to actually, know how I healed from all of this, you're more than welcome to go, click into my link on my Ms. Missouri page on Facebook. And you're more than welcome to listen to my show tonight, because my Health, My Mind and Body radio show is literally about healing. And my show tonight is about elevating your mental. And I've been elevating my mental for years. And I'm so fucking proud of myself. You know why? Because I've done a lot of work to get past all that shit that was going on in my past. So all that, Reesa Teesa, I pray, honey, that you get the healing that you need, sweetie, because guess what? It took me time, and I pray that you get the healing that you need. And anybody else, Vivian or anybody else, I pray that you guys get the healing that you need, because this situation is not easy. But I hope that you guys really get the healing that you need. So that way you guys can move forward in your life, because it's possible to have a love of your life after all of this trauma. It is very possible. So with that being said, you guys, I really hope that, this will be on my end anyways. You guys can continue talking about it if you like, but I'm done, because I'm not a victim. I got out and I moved on. I am not attached to this man. Don't want to be attached to this man. He's out of my life, been out of my life all of these years, and don't want to have anything to do with him. So that's just that. If anybody wants to know how I triumphed through all of this, because I have to go into obviously more details, you guys can go ahead and go onto my show, and I'll go ahead and put the link on my Facebook, and I'll also put it here on TikTok for you guys to be able to see. Other than that, I'm signing off. This is your girl, Ms. Nazuri. And make sure y'all tune in tonight at My Health, My Mind and Body radio show. Ahala.
Okay, so I wish she would have stuck with that, because this was her like literally 5 seconds later after she made that video. Not literally, but it was almost like the SpongeBob 5 seconds later. I was like, okay, so what happened to, we were gonna wait. Okay, let's go.
Just wanted to kind of come and let you guys know what's going on. So my last video, I stated that I was not really wanting to talk anymore about this situation, because honestly, you guys, I was shocked. My system was shocked. And then on top of that, I was afraid, because, when I left him, I had to leave incognito, tie the pipe type of thing. That's why he was blocked on everything or whatever. So he couldn't find me. So now, these last couple of days I've been thinking about it. I'm like, I'm finna tell my story. I got to tell my story, because I'm not afraid, and I'm not going to be afraid, because he can't touch me. So no. I just got to be, not fearful and, and just do what I need to do. But I came here to let you guys know. Tomorrow night at 8:00 p.m. Eastern, I will be doing a live with one of his first cousins. She will be coming on with me, and we will be talking about her cousin. You guys will learn more things about him that she knows, in depth. So you guys will learn a little bit more, and and then also because of the fact that she knows him a lot, more than I would, because that's his cousin. But her and I are still very close. We've been close for years, even after he left, and after I left him and he went to jail and all the rest of that stuff. Yeah, we're still close to this day. So she definitely wants to come on and say her piece about the situation. But other than that, you guys have a lovely, lovely Thursday, and I'm signing off for now. Don't forget TikTok Live tomorrow, Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Again, I'll talk to you guys later.
I gotta read a word.
Okay, so we waited for that live to happen with Jerome's cousin, and then this happened, which is okay. I have my theories, because I also don't believe, now that I'm digging into this a little more, that Jerome's Instagram, not his Instagram, that Jerome's TikTok is real, and I'll share that with you later on why I don't think so. We're waiting on Jerome's cousin to come on, right?
Good evening, everyone. I wanted to give you guys, an update on what's going on. So I just got off the phone with the first cousin, and she's having major technical issues. She can't get into any of her accounts. That's including TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram right now. So and other things she's not able to get into. So I'm not sure what's going on other than having tech issues, but that just means that I'm going to have to postpone the live because she is like her time zone is 8 hours plus in front of us. So that means it's like early in the morning where she is. And of course I know where she is, but I'm not gonna, give out her information. Anyways, so she's 8 hours in front of us. So that's the reason why, like, there's nothing that's open right now. So she's, she can't do anything. She can't get into anything. So of course she could call me, but that was pretty much it. So at this point, the only thing that we're going to be able to do is postpone everything. I'm not sure exactly when we're going to be able to be back up and running with the situation. But it shouldn't take more than, maybe a day or something, because, just to get everything done. But, I will keep you guys updated on everything, every step of the way. As soon as I know, you guys will know. Okay. Bye.
Okay, so it seemed like everybody was and don't get me wrong, I want to be clear, this is their story to tell too. So if Reesa sort of told her story, then the backlash came out where everybody else was like, oh, I was mentioned. And the only one that corroborated the story was who we just saw, Miss Latoya, her son, Tyshawn. But this is my problem with this, which is, I mean, who am I to have a problem with anything? But I saw this video and I said, now wait a minute now. Now wait a minute now. Now I know, and Miss Missouri is not over here with the healing and how to strengthen yourself and be a better person. And then I turn around and I see this. And let me be clear. It seems like they have a loving relationship from a distance. But this was Tyshawn and what he posted. And I was like, now wait a minute. Now wait a minute now. You see if I was like, now how did this happen? And let me tell you, he has been on live all night, all morning, all day. We'll get into it.
Guys, thanks to y'all. And first off, I want to say thank you to all the people who, decided to support me and my family. I'm able to get a hotel room now, so I'm about to go and do all that. In a few, I want to thank Mrs. Netra, and I'm gonna tag her because without her, I wouldn't be able to do this. I appreciate you guys so much. Without her and you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this. I appreciate you guys so much, and I thank you. I'll be giving you guys updates pretty soon. Okay, stay tuned.
Okay, so when I saw that Tayshawn was out here, because when he first came on live, it was like almost kind of scary. You only saw his forehead and he was talking all in the phone, and it was kind of weird. I didn't get into Mrs. Netra live, but I do know that they had raised funds for Tayshawn because I hope I'm saying it's Tayshawn or Tayshawn. They had raised funds for him because him and his family are homeless. So he goes on to tell us that, and like I said, I'm not judging. I think I'm more shook it. Like, number one, how awesome is it that Miss, what's her name? Reesa Teesa. How awesome is it that Reesa Teesa got online, shared this story, didn't know where it was going to go. It ends up going viral, whether she embellished, whether whatever, everybody has their theory. But now she's winning. But now the stepson saw the story, which I'm so confused about. We're going to get into that because the stepson who is Legion's stepson, he said he had his wife's government phone and he saw the story. I'm like, y'all was on TikTok because I know I had a government phone. It had minutes. So I was like, y'all was on TikTok and y'all found this story. Thank goodness. Like, how did that happen? But he was on his wife's phone, and now because of the money that was raised, he was able to get him and his family a hotel room. He was able to take them out to eat. He was able to get his own phone. So he's been on live all night, all day. Now, it's so many things going on with Tayshawn that we see, like on the live, he's smoking. It looks like he's smoking the ganja, okay, allegedly. But he's on live doing that, but at the same time he's applying for the Navy, and I'm wondering how is that going to happen? How is 2 and 2 going to happen? Like, because you're going to have to do we call it a drop. He's going to have to do a drop, right? He's going to have to. So he was applying for the Navy. Then you're going to have to go away from your family. Who's going to give them a place to live? Oh, no. I'm sorry. Nope. The family can come with him, but while he's training, where are they going to live? That's what I mean. Like once he get on base, he could have housing, bring his family, all of that good stuff. But he has to go through basic training first. You know what I mean? Which is going to include a drop. So let's just go ahead and look at some of what he's been going through. Like I said, I'm not judging. I would like to know. I don't know if this was covered in Miss Nitra's live. How did he get in this situation? What's the state of him and his mother relationship? Like you see, he's on live right now. And what will he do when this Reesa Teesa stuff die down? Like he started on live, he had thousands watching that wanted to be nosy about Legion and Reesa Teesa and his mom, right? Then his sister got on there, and she said that Jerome used her, right? That's what she said. So now everybody's having these spin-off series of surviving Jerome, and it's quite interesting. Okay, so let me go over here. Like everybody's going live with these stories. So let's go over here. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to show the baby. So I guess they're posting the babies, not trying to. So this is his page. Let's see what he has to say right here. He says, up to the top now. Oh, sorry guys. Thank you guys for all the support. I was able to get a better phone. No more. Wait a minute, hold on. No more Obama phone. That's cute. Yeah, them Obama, look, not judging. Been there, did that. I really want to give a shout out to Mrs. Nitra and Big Dog Lefty for having me on their platform and letting me and my family speak our piece. So yeah, I agree with, it's like all these levels of goodness coming their way, but how are you going to sustain that? Because people are going to start this, this story is going to slow up. People are not going to be paying attention. Now this is him. He said he's blessed and grateful. I'm gonna take this down because I didn't know the baby was in there. So he went live. So let's see what he says here.
Hey, what she look like, bro?
Okay. So he says, I'm blessed and grateful. Thank you, everyone, and Mrs. Nitra. So he was able to get a roof over him and the baby and the wife head for the night. This is unbelievably, oh my goodness, poor, count your blessings, not judging. Everybody has their issue, but I think something's going on here. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Hey, Courtney, I thought government phones couldn't have TikTok app due to security reasons. I was like, how is she, first of all, I'm not losing my minutes or my battery looking at TikTok. How did they find out? And so he went live. I thought so too, but it seems like something else is going on here. And I'm not judging. I know it sounds, I'm not judging, believe me. Been there, done that. It seemed like he needs some help too. And I'm wondering what's the relationship with him and his mother that she's not. I'm looking at the comments. He said, My Dukes is going live tomorrow with Legion's first cousin. And we see that didn't happen. That didn't happen. People are saying the story has been told. Reesa got in the bag. There's no more bags to get. She was like, somebody said, I don't want to talk about it, part one. And then somebody said, but we're talking about it. How do we find her live? He just said her TikTok page. It doesn't seem like the relationship is there, but I'm sure he loves his mom. I don't wonder what is going on. So he says, so I'm going to go live, not talking about Legion tomorrow, anywhere between 11 and 1. but only if you guys want me to. I'm sorry I couldn't finish the live tonight. My ADHD got me all over the place. So I'll be on tomorrow. Have a blessed night. I can understand that. Okay, let's take a look at what he's
People's. Yep. All right, people. So Mrs. Netra, I'm gonna be putting her page under here. I'm letting you guys know that we will be going live at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So that's like, you guys, I know you guys can do the math on that when you guys need to be on the live, but I'm going to go ahead and put her information in. So when we do go live, you guys can tune in. Okay. Okay. People's. Yep. All right.
I'm confused on what's going on. Like, it's something deeper here, is what I'm trying to say. It's definitely not. He's only 28. It's not a healthy situation going on. Like, we could definitely see that here. And I'm wondering, like I said, I feel like I'm repeating myself. What's going to happen when this is over? When people stop cash apping you, when people stop donating rooms for you to stay in, what's going to happen when this is over? You know what I mean? It seems like they're not getting the nourishment they needed, the stable supplies they need. It seems like they're all over the place. Let's see.
Yeah, man, they cut my TikTok off, so my live.
Oh, now I was saying this here. Somebody said they cut off his live, and he said because somebody said because you were smoking
me I have to
the
get on
sticky
there.
icky.
My fault, yeah. It's weird. They said it was a violation. I guess talking about somebody had tobacco and all this other stuff, but I don't know. I think somebody
Yeah. See what else he got to say.
So I just got out of the neighbor recruiter office. I did the pretest, and I scored a 54, which is pretty good. So now I just have to get my birth certificate and all that good stuff, and then I'll be going to take the ASVAB, and I'll be going from there. If you guys want me to go live, let me know, and I'll go live for y'all.
So yeah, everybody was asking for him to go live more and more to get more of that Legion story, right? And then when we look at it, like he said, he just finished the test last night. He was just enjoying the trees, you know what I mean? And it just doesn't look like a healthy situation. It doesn't look like he's okay. Okay. What's the outcome? Why they're talking about Legion needs help? It looks like Tayshawn needs help. I'm being straight up, no chaser. It looked like right now, looking at Tayshawn, he needs help. Look, he needs help. So Legion of lost cause. He going out there just wrecking women's lives that still let him, okay, allegedly. But right now, the first wife's son need help. You know what I mean? I was just like, wow, it was so bad that if Reesa Teesa hadn't dropped this story, they still wouldn't have had a roof over their head. And I'm not gonna say that part because I was gonna say it, but I don't want nobody looking into it. But
so I'm thankful for my sister, even though sometimes we fight.
So he got pictures. So he says, "Thank you." So I'm gonna fast forward this. He said, "Thank you so much." He was able to take his family out to eat. So I got a question. I'm gonna be honest.
So I'm thankful for my sister.
Out of here. I'm not trying to put the. He said, "Thanks to y'all, I was able to take my family out. I truly appreciate y'all." So I'm wondering. I wonder if this is my thinking now that I'm just scrolling. Okay, let's read this. I will no longer be discussing Rome. The whole point of this was to verify Reesa. I don't even use this TikTok stuff, but I'm happy my mother was able to come out and talk to y'all. So I'm proud of her and I'm grateful that you guys want to listen to her. I'll be posting her live on my page so y'all can watch. If you guys want different content from me, just let me know. Have a blessed night. Okay. Let me get on up out of here.
Okay, so um, people want to know exactly what time I'm gonna be on live. It's gonna be Eastern time. It'll be anytime between 11, 12, and 1 o'clock. I can't give you a specific time. Um, and I'm going to explain why. And it's all gonna make sense because I would have been went on live, but I got certain restrictions that's stopping me from doing that. I can barely do this video right here, and I'll explain all that to you guys. But it'll be around 11, 12, 1 o'clock Eastern time. Um, so just stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could post more, but kind of limited to what I can do right now. And like I said, I'll explain all that to you guys when I go live. Okay. Okay. So um, people want to know exactly.
So I'm assuming that when he went live, and I'll try to find it for another video, I'm assuming that he finally told us, dang, look at this picture, y'all. Jerome McCoy, he was with Tayshaun, and he's at 20. He says, "Man, okay, that means Tayshaun had these braces since 2015. He got these braces because I was noticing that he had a lot of issues in the dental area. Oh man, so it says that he took Tayshaun to look for a car too. He said he's so sexy, bro. And my son in a new ride. He took him for the doubters. By the way, he didn't even buy the car. I knew he wasn't gonna get it, but I was mad anyway. So he took him to go look for a car too.
Okay, so
Let me see.
So I'm gonna be going live probably in the next 3 to 4 hours. People are probably wondering, like, can't see this man's face and this and that and all this other type of stuff. I'm gonna explain more of why it was dark outside last night, and I'm just gonna answer some more of y'all questions. And I'm gonna just try to give y'all as much enlightenment as possible. I know a lot of y'all was expecting my mother to do the radio show. I don't know if she's still doing it or not. I have no idea. Because she was really upset, so I'm gonna talk to her and see. If not, I apologize to you guys for telling y'all she was gonna get on there because that's what she told me. But I guess it just became too overwhelming for her. So I'm sorry if that doesn't happen. But like I said, I can still share with y'all what's going on and what happened. To an extent to where I'm not really telling my mother's business like that. If that makes sense. But yeah, give me until like 11 or 12, maybe 1 at the latest, and I will be on live. So you guys be looking out between those times, okay? And I'm going to explain my situation and what I got going on, and why this shit seems a little quote unquote sketchy to y'all. But yeah, man, just be looking out for me. I'll be on live soon. So I'm gonna be going live probably in the next 3 to 4 hours. People are probably wondering, like,
Yeah, I was trying to look for that live to see if he explained it. I'm sorry I let that roll by. But yeah, I feel like Tayshaun really needs help. I feel like he really needs help. Now, like I said, I'm just a old lady over here reporting the news on YouTube, but it seems like he said he's going to the Navy's recruiter's office. He's going to take a test, but he's still chiefing, okay, or whatever, puff puff. So if he's still doing that, what is going on with I don't understand. You know what I mean? I don't get what's going on with that. Like it's hard for me to understand. Like if you're still with the trees, smoking the trees, how are you gonna pass your Navy exam? It seems like, and let me be real, it seems like the daughter and the baby mother is well, or his wife is well kept. I wonder if he's the only one homeless. You know what I mean? I'm trying to decipher what's going on. So I'll come back and give y'all more. But it's really a blessing that Reesa Teesa's story is able to help those. I doubt she even knew that Legia's stepson was going through that. And I'm wondering, like, is the mom going to step into action for the grandbaby, meaning Miss Latoya? Is she going to step into action? It seems like Tayshawn is cool with his mother, so I'm not trying to, F that up. But it definitely seems like some ain't right with Tayshawn. And while we're sitting up here worried about Legion needing help, no, he needs some help. He needs a lot of help. Like someone needs to intervene. He's too young to be out there just with not knowing what's going on. Just not knowing what's going on. So I'll look for that live and see if I can find that. And if so, we'll be back with it. But yeah, it seems like Reesa Teesa situation is trickling to help others over. Now, Reesa Teesa gonna be the only one with the big bag because that was her idea to come up with this. But the fact that people are jumping on live and cash apping and helping Tayshawn, thank goodness for that. But what's going to happen when they stop doing that? He has to have a plan. Somebody got to give him a job. Something has to happen. Like, what's his plan? A hotel room for a night is nothing. What's the plan? All right, y'all. As always, make sure you take care of yourself and each other. Bye.
Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary Comment Blue Commentary Comment Burgundy